Podtacular Update Show, episódio 65, para a semana de maio 29, 2006.
All right, gentlemen, let's get freaky!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Podtacular, the unofficial Halo 3 podcast. And then this is briefly the Brazilian version for like 2 seconds.
Mucho libre.
Yeah, I'm sure probably confused. Whatever. So we have a few guest hosts today from all over the world. We have... Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Do you want to go first, Dialpex?
I'm JVB, actually.
Hey, JVB!
No, I'm just playing. I'm Dialpex, but I do only have one thing left to say.
That was a Portuguese translation too, nice.
And I'm Lord Hobo from the UK.
Woo! Our first UK guest host. Yay!
Woo!
Right, so we're gonna have some tea and crumpets, right?
Of course. and I'll use my magic spells to whip them up since I went to Hogwarts.
Sweet. Wow, you went to Hogwarts too, man. Wow, did you learn some Halo 2 skills there?
Yep. Yes, some very interesting ones. How to summon a golden warthog.
It's like Halo Camp there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best.
He's a Hogwarts modder. He's from the Snapes.
I learned everything. I learned everything from Painkiller. Since he's not the old.
He is a modder, no doubt. Well, guys, this is the Podtacular Update Show and the Nacho Supreme Edition, which means we have olives, we got your sour cream, we got your tomatoes, and we got all kinds of stuff coming on here. We got extra stuff other than just like what's going on in Podtacular. We're talking about, man, we got so many topics. We're talking about the latest word from Bungie on Halo 3 and other junk. The latest at Podtacular. We're talking about other stuff going on in the Halo community. We're talking about campaign tips. We're talking about glitching tips. We're talking about jokes in Halo 2. So, yeah, Nacho Supreme. Yum.
Sounds yummy.
So, I'll be back. I'm going to go have Nacho Supreme and...
Oh, yeah, make that too.
Yeah, 2? Alright, 1 for you too. Yeah, I'll tell him to send 1 to you. It'll probably be just a couple days. Hope you don't mind. It might not be too fresh when it gets there, but, you know.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, bad.
We'll just call UPS Man 23. He should take care of it.
Yeah.
The guy from the
You'll get
forums.
a UPS delivered.
Oh no, he's grounded. He can't do it.
Oh no.
Groundtaculated.
Oh yeah, the clan that I created on the forums is the Grounders. You know, that's like everybody that's grounded right now. Like Pedro, Taco, Chemo 23, and
Dude. Man, everybody's grounded, man. What you guys been doing? Dang.
Well. Yeah, that's what they...
You can skip in school, play Halo or something.
yeah,
That's how she's playing too much Halo.
Yeah, really.
yeah.
No doubt.
But...
Well, let's start off with the latest going on at Podtacular, and we got the perfect guy, Dialpex, on the show here to be talking about that kind of stuff. What do we got first here, Dialpex?
Well, that I want to say here, the latest that's going on, we're gonna have, you know, a Podtacular Fight Night happening on June 9 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sweet.
It's a big beatdown tournament. That's just, you know, I guess they had the first one, which I couldn't make it. But for all I heard, it was really, really fun. You know, they were just like getting on Sanctuary and just beating people down, and it sounded like it was, you know, it was a blast. And to go along with that, just 1 week before that, we're gonna have the season starting. You know, the Podtacular Pro season.
Woo.
And as of right now, we have all the racks pretty much filled in. We only have 1 spot left. And so if you're listening to it, go now. And now! And just
Do it now!
Do it now! Fill that spot in right now, because I am almost done with you know, the random drawing for the for the teams, who's gonna play who, and I kind of scrapped around, and it's gonna be about 12 weeks long. So it's not too short and not too lengthy, so it should be cool. And I also added a 2 weeks break in the middle, around July 4th, for all the people that is going to be out of state or with relatives and so on and so forth.
Good idea.
So should have I'm excited. I see some of the people are excited. They went in, they signed up for it. So I'm expecting a good turnaround, and hopefully people follow the rules. And we'll have our first, successful Podtacular season tournament going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dude, I'm pumped about that, man. That's gonna be
Oh
awesome.
yeah. And
Great
the
idea.
teams are great too. And all the teams seem very balanced. We got like really good solid teams over there. So we should, it should not be like, oh, I'm not gonna win or something. No, it's pretty balanced. The teams are pretty balanced right now.
Nice.
Cool. That's
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully, even if even if it doesn't go well, you've built in something. What I mean is, like, even if some people don't show up for some reason at certain times, then it's still gonna work out. So,
Yes, which was the reason why I included what I like to call the flexible matching schedule, which is
FMS. Wow.
the
Is that
FMS, right? So, the week before the season starts, I am going to post every match that your team's going to play, so you will know, beforehand when you're going to play. But the thing is, you're going to have the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of that week to talk between captains, of your team and the opposing team for that weekend, and you're gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to play those matches. So there won't be many. So I did that so there won't be many dropouts of people that, oh, I can't make it on Friday because I have to do this, or I can't make it on Saturday, so on and so forth. So that way people will have the time to plan ahead, like 4 days ahead of time to plan when both of the teams are gonna face each other, and that way it's just more flexible on everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. That sounds
Awesome.
good.
All right. Well, what do we got next, Lord Hobo?
Well, Simon and his Podtacular crew went against the PMS clan.
Uno!
Well,
So
the
that's
story
what-
goes, sorry?
What's that Uno thing? You gotta explain
We were
that here.
just we were playing Uno, and that's every time Seminator calls Uno on his last card, he has to say Uno, and that's just and that's all he does. We were playing
That's awesome.
me, him, and Captain Crunk and Filthy Noob. We were playing a few days ago. And we just had a blast, dude. That game is so much fun.
Sweet.
360 guys over there gotta get Uno so we can all play together.
I have Uno. I'll have to play you sometime.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
fun.
And then I'll smoke you on Need for Speed.
Oh yeah, like my car smoked
So
you
it's-
that day, right?
I smoked you! You crashed! I stopped you, and I still won.
It's on now.
My Lamborghini Gallardo smoked your Cobalt.
Oh
Come on.
yeah, yeah. When I had to answer the phone and my car just stopped in the middle of the highway, it's cool.
Yeah,
It's
and I stopped for you. I stopped for you.
Whoa.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the story goes, let's read this. Well, to start the story, it started with a party consisting of JVB, Sergeant Sharpie, Rasumi, Brain Gamer, and me. We decided to fool around a 6v6 since Bungie was going to delete it from matchmaking. But when we got into pre-game lobby, it was like, holy hell, it's only one PMS clan ladies of the night, Robcopter. Robcopter. The match was held on right leg assault. Arr! I'm
was
just
nice,
gonna
dude.
put all these sound effects in. Arr! I give back the 7 C's. So, match seriously and try our best against this well-known clan. In the end, we dizzled them, as JP was saying. We got the lucky arming the bomb thanks to Sergeant and my sniping skills. We showed those ladies Podtacular power. Ponage! Shout. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Shout out to the guys I had the players. I hope this may provoke some future revenge and maybe a future challenge. I'm sure we will succeed. Thanks for listening to my post, guys. Peace!
Wow.
Uno. Gotta say Uno.
Uno! I'm just gonna say my Uno
Emphasis
style.
added.
Right.
I emphasize. That's why I do.
That's cool. It's cool. It's all good. So, yeah, let's get on to some other stuff we got going on in the Halo community, and most of these are links to other websites that are cool to check out if you like Halo. The first is Grant David, who said he can't take credit for making this, but he has a Halo 2 group on MySpace, and this kid posted this. So what he did was he took an airsoft gun, this kid, and modified it to make it look like a battle rifle. So he said you can check it out at the link in the show notes. Looks pretty cool. Looks like it was on eBay, actually.
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm just looking at it now. It does look pretty cool.
Nice.
Pretty realistic.
Battle rifle
Oh yeah, it
airsoft.
does look pretty cool.
But can you zoom in on the scope? Can you do a BXR? That's what I want.
I know. Can you like RRXYY?
Can you do
Yeah, there you go. Can you
do you have
bust?
You need to know if you know more.
Can you
do you have
change
to have
double
another
shots?
weapon
Yeah.
to RRXYY?
Yeah. Do you have to have a full clip to BXB? You know. Yeah. It's questions we want to know. So Grant David, get back to us, dude.
I know. I'm gonna go in right now and post a question. Can I BXR with this?
Yeah. Question on the eBay thing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like buyer questions or whatever.
Can I be XP?
Definitely.
I'll be like, hi, I am a hardcore Halo 2 player, but I do like to take things very seriously. I would like to know if I could BXR my girlfriend with this.
Dude, you know what you should do? You should be like, yeah, if I have an airsoft plasma pistol as my other weapon, can I use this as a noob combo?
No combo.
Oh, man.
Noob.
Noobtacular.
So we're up next, Dial.
All right, we have a cowbell here.
Got a cowbell, have we?
Cowbell. He says, this machinima is a well put together funny machinima. This Spartan's Life. It's the name of it, and it's hilarious and great. Just check it out at www.thisspartanlife.com, and the link is on the show notes as well.
Sweet.
I gotta check that out. I've heard of it, but right now, my favorite machinima is definitely the Codex.
Oh,
Great.
that is great.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Great.
It's
great.
I was watching it. I didn't know about it. I actually got to know by somebody that posted on the forums, and I went and checked it out, and I just thought it was great. I was like, wow, these guys do a really fairly good job on this.
I watched it from like episode 1. It was great.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for the second season. I'm waiting on that, so that should be cool.
That should be a good prelude or whatever it is. I think it's a prelude.
Going to Armed Response X. He says, by the way, I'm very reluctant to share this web resource with you guys, not because I'm greedy and mean, but simply because I'm afraid it might be somewhat correct, and I will ruin the Halo 3 story for everyone. It's a bit long, but a must-read for anyone who's currently losing sleep, like I am, since the release of the trailer, thinking about the storyline possibilities in Halo 3. It's only someone's guess as to what will happen in Halo 3. However, on the other hand, this could possibly be a spoiler alert, and certainly do not want to ruin Halo 3 for everyone. You have been warned. Also, be sure to have a look at the deleted scene section of Halo 2 Collector's Edition DVD, Halo 1 Instruction Booklet, and Halo 2 Collector's Edition Conversation from the Universe booklet. This will all help you unlock some of the secrets of Halo 3. Here's the link. So the link's going to be posted in the show notes because it's like so long and I'm not going to read it. But.
Yeah, of course. SID equals CC9160E94.
Right.
Yeah, that's really long. No way, I messed up. Let me start over. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, no, there wasn't a C or 6D. Did I say 9? Hold on.
Start over.
www.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the entire length of the page, but that's alright. Alright, so you are up, Lord Hobo.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 1A says, hey Podtacular community, for all you PC gamers out there that are looking for a clan, I need some help over spcclan.blogspot.com. SPC Clan, Spartan Project Clan, plays mostly EA games, Battlefield series and Halo PC. Come and join us because I need help. notes. You must be a Windows user or a current of. No, let me read that again. You must be a Windows user as of current. Mac support it on the way. You must also have Xfire downloadable from xfire.com.
So Xfire is the one. It's one of those services that you play Halo 1 over PC.
It's kind of like Live.
Yeah,
It's kind of like Live. Think of it like Live. It's kind of like that.
He actually made a post about that in the forums, which I thought it was pretty cool because, it's pretty much explaining the Podtacular, ways not only into Xbox and Xbox 360, but also on PC.
Yeah.
Your way to get the word out there. Hey, go to podtacular.com and join up.
Totally. Yeah. If you guys play Halo PC, man, that'd be a cool way to get together with other Podtacular listeners to do the same. Just meet some new friends or whatever.
Get people to know. Join now!
Do it now!
Alright, Sonic84 says, hello! If you want to view all the cutscenes from both Halo games, specifically the scenes discussed in your last episode, go to this link, which I'm not going to read it again.
It's on
it's
HBO.
Not that long. Oh, heaven's sake, it's not
Makes
that
it
long.
easy for those who don't even have an Xbox to know the Halo story. Enjoy. So he also asked, to give a shout out to his podcast, www.sonic84.com, his podcast. So shout out to Sonic84. Yo.
What up?
But well, actually, the address is not long. So it's just http:// whatever nikon.bungie.org/miss/cutscenes. So that should bring you to that website, and you can check it out, all the cutscenes.
Yeah, it's on HBO.
Cool.
Hey, big thanks to HBO, by the way, since we're bringing that up, for hosting Podtacular TV. They hosted both our MOV version and our iPod version, so we really thank those guys a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
great
good.
guys.
Pod
They're great
TV.
Yeah. Hopefully more of that coming in the future.
Great music.
Yeah, just shoot the fusion cores or they're gone.
Kaboom! They go kaboom!
No, just play. Freaking the Box did a great job. It was good.
Yeah.
It's a little good.
Did
I
good
can't wait to
voiceover
see
on that,
the second one, Ascensions. Yeah, he has a good voice.
One of the sort of ones meant for presenting. So should I go next?
too. Sure, go for it.
I will. Robert Eaton says, I have developed a free player to clan player to paper. Yeah.
Player to
I have
paper?
developed a free player to clan.
It's on paper. Does that mean I can play against you? Alright.
I have developed a free player to can plan. Ah!
Player to can.
Okay, breathe. One,
Paper to can.
two.
Okay.
Paper to can.
I
Halo.
developed-
Awesome.
I have developed a free player to clan, player to player, clan to player, Halo friend finder community. Yes, I got it.
Awesome.
I'll read you the link. Or if you want to add the HTTP thing on the front.
The H?
www.clan HTTP
H.
HTTP // whatever www.clantacular.com. We'll be adding new features daily.
Fantacular.
Wow, that was pretty close, man.
Fantastic. I had some real trouble with that for some reason.
Cleaning spree. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our web extravaganza there. And on to some campaign tips. Man, we got a few of these. We got just a whole grab bag full of stuff. The Nacho Supremes. That's what I'm saying.
We got an action sack.
Yeah, the Action Sack edition. That would have been even better. Yeah, good idea.
Action Sack edition.
A little late there, yeah. Close enough, though. The Nacho Action Sack Supreme edition. Yeah.
Did Dialpex do that in Portuguese?
There you go.
I don't think we had that in Portuguese. I would say Action Sack edition.
He's like,
Action
sure,
Sack.
Nacho Action Sack Supreme edition. There
Right,
you go.
alright, here. Action.
So we got one from Onyx, aka Stone, who says, well, first, the first one is sort of noobish, but it works. He says, after you kill the brutes and Tartarus runs away, jump on the platform, jump up the grav lift to the top and hide. After your good run, he says after you're good, run and look down the hole where the lift ends, and Tartarus will just be shooting. So after Sergeant Johnson takes off his shields, shoot at him. When the other brutes come out, just throw plasma grenades over to their way. Hopefully you stick one. If you do, and do it right, the others will jump off by accident, trying not to get exploded by the one you stuck. If not, just shoot them through the hole in the middle of the top level. So he also has another tip. The second one is when you save a Banshee after the part where you protect the Scarab. Fly inside, and after the brutes come out, kill them with a fuel rod cannon, and fly to where the movie starts. After it starts, run back into the hall, because there is your Banshee, grab it and fly to where the platform is, and keep on shooting him, or use the fuel rod to kill him fast, like 2 shots he's dead. That's the second. Cool. Thanks, Onyx.
The Beast 205 says, on Delta Halo, there is a reticle level exploit I found. First, you need to get to the part after you release the drawbridge and get the Scorpion. Next, take it back to the area that you drove through with the Warhog where the group of Jackal snipers was. And drive up the steep mountain face next to the rocks. It might take a few tries to get the tank on top, but once you do, you can freely roam the vast mountains of Delta Halo. This area is very expensive, so I'd recommend staying inside the tank. One of the coolest things about this is that you can drive under the water at some of the less steep places and drive under the big temple. You can also drive around to the end of the level and see that area from the outside of the map and do a lot of other exploring.
Sweet.
Pretty cool.
It sounds like that one you just beginning of the level.
Getting out of the maps.
Yeah, that's
I remember when
damn.
Halo 2 came out and you would join people's room. It's like, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're just getting out of the map here and checking it out.
You're like, oh, I gotta do this.
Like the new maps came out. What are you guys doing? Oh, finding glitches and getting out of the map. You'd see people with swords. Like, remember the sword glitch that you could sword people up to like any building, and that's crazy, man.
I did that on Turf to get out of the map on that one time, and I was like,
right, yeah.
I was like, why am I doing this? Why don't I just freaking play the game? This is kind of retarded. You know? It's like pretty cool, huh? You're outside the map. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I can't really do anything here. I mean, great. There's untextured stuff that wasn't really meant to be looked at, and it looks like crap, like I expected.
Imagine Halo 3 levels, what they'll be like outside.
Yeah. Hey. More untextured geometry. Awesome. Can't
untextured
wait.
geometry.
More, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'll do the next one. Private LL Church says, I have a few legendary tips for campaign. Actually, I've read that wrong, but anyway. Don't stand out in the open when fighting stronger foes, elites, brutes, drones, etc. Do not be afraid to nuke combo. Use all cover available.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah, wow.
What is it?
Those tips are like good.
Thank you so much. My gaming just improved by
I'm a
300%.
campaign noob.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm just gonna be able to beat the game in like 3 minutes with those tips.
Use all cover available. Oh, why didn't I think of that? God.
I know, right?
Damn it, Twinsy.
Oh, now I know why those boxes were there.
Dude, you know what's funny though is going back in Halo 1 and using the new combo. Have you guys tried that at all? Man,
Yeah.
I was like a
haven't,
champ,
actually.
man. I was like, I can't believe I played this whole game without even using this. It's awesome.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, yeah, do another one, dude. Because that was a little short and lame.
Yeah, maybe. I'm a campaign noob, so I better pay attention. Trenton Hasty says, I have a tip for legendary in the first level. Oh, this is handy for me because I'm still stuck there.
Ditto.
I suck. In the first flank of enemies that come out the docking bay thing, use the human alien combo. Okay, because someone say tell me what that is. As such.
I guess he's talking about the noob combo, or possibly the plasma rifle and SMG.
SMG, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you say that. It makes sense. And when the last of the elites come out, the white elite holding a dual plasma rifle, if he gets your shield down, he switches and takes the sword out. Kill him and take the sword. go to your secondary weapon, trade it for a plasma pistol, go to the next part, the tunnel thing where the turret is, swap your sword for a BR, and take swap your sword for a BR and take out the plasma turrets. If you have any grenades, go to the right side of what the hell? The right side of the right side of the elites, and throw them to get the grunts. Switch your plasma pistol and charge it and fire at the elites, and then use BR to take them out. Just keep doing that until you're done, and if you run out of ammo, there's a BR. If you run out of ammo on the BR, there's BR on the right side away from the docking bay window, and the little room that leads upstairs, which is a good place for throwing grenades. And go back down to your store, trade your BR for it, and go downstairs, blast them with your pistol, and take them with your sword.
Okay.
Take them out with your sword. Actually,
So
maybe.
I have a comment about this one. This sometimes works on Legendary, but you still have to be extremely careful. I mean, and more likely because I know you know you can swing around to the right and get the BR ammo if you're just careful not to get seen as you go up, and that's cool and all. But you don't have any more plasma pistol ammo, and that's the problem. Is you run out of noob combo right there, and you can only do so much with the BR because once you shoot them once, you got like 47 freaking plasma rifle shots coming at you, and 2 of them kill you on Legendary.
Boom, hit you, and you're dead.
So, phone.
Who's phone? Phone.
Hello? Oh yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm not busy. No, I'm fine. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, like we were talking at the beginning of the show, before we started the show. We'll record a podcast while fixing the car.
Yeah. I'm just
We
gonna,
got the deafening wind sound.
yeah.
Off the hurricane.
I'm just gonna go for a bike ride if you
Podtacular.
guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, be back up. Go ahead.
Alright,
Steve-
we'll wait for you, Fumo. Go ahead.
We got all day. I got all night.
Yeah. just put my mic on. I'll be all right. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure your mic's wireless enough to go that far. you like run your bike around the estate, and you got like a little stand in the front of your bike with the show notes.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
That would be
Fumo
pretty
here
bizarre.
broadcasting for us from Orlando. Hey Fumo, how's it going over there? Oh, well, the bike ride is nice, but
Little windy out here.
Little windy, a bit wet. Oh, look, there's a lightning bolt
Yeah.
coming my direction.
all right.
How did we end up on that conversation? I don't know.
I know, right?
Our topicness.
But
Here
I
we
was
go
gonna
with,
say about that tip though, right? Is like man, I freaking tried everything on that one, and you guys know what I'm talking about if you listen to the show. Is the second docking bay on the first level? I'm still stuck on there after all this time. I mean, I haven't bothered to go back there in a long time because I've tried so many hours to try to beat that dang level. Just that one checkpoint I can't get past. Where, right when you get in there, I got a whole cache of weapons back in the other docking bay, right? But you got to pick them up, otherwise they disappear, right? So I go in there with the BR, right, and I can get to where I take out the first 2 or maybe 3 waves of elites and grunts, and of course they take out the plasma turrets at the top, right? But man, for the life of me, I cannot take out that last wave of elites. I take out the guy that rushes you with the sword. That's no problem because he's rushing and he's not firing. So you just back away and take him out. So I get a sword, right? That's great and all. But when you have like 6 elites on the other end that are dual wielding plasma rifles, that as soon as they see you, they freaking go nuts. It's a grenade, they just dodge out of the way, and I don't have noob combo left. And even if I do, they just duck behind the shields. Dude, I'm just. Freaking! I've tried dual needlers. I've tried dual plasma rifles. I've tried the sword to just get up close and try to go crazy and suicidal and kill them. And
if I have the plasma pistol, I use that double grenade glitch, where if you charge up the plasma pistol and then you can throw like 2 grenades almost at the same time. That's what I do. I just throw like a couple of grenades. I do that. I charge the plasma pistol, shoot him with it, being charged, and then while it's overheating, I throw those 2 grenades, near them real quick, so they don't have time to, get out of the 2 grenades, and just keep firing the BR towards where they're going. one will take out that shield and the second one will take out their shield. So then, they will have like pretty much no cover to, whatsoever. So you can just take them out with the BR.
That's awesome, dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can use those little glitches. Oh, after I've been doing that double shot BR like hardcore right now, and I went into matchmaking. I was like, dude, this is like, it feels like it's on easy because you shoot the elite with a double shot and you do it right in the head and he dies like with 2 shots. It's amazing. I was like, oh, I love this. It's like brr, 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 and that's it. They're down. It's like, oh, I don't even need the noob combo.
Dang, man.
It's amazing. It's like RXYY, RXYY. It's so easy. It's like, wow.
Wow, man. I gotta get good at that. I've tried it. It's difficult, but I can imagine if you do it right, you could really get crazy at that. That's amazing. I remember seeing that video a while back. How you can you can just do that in quick succession. You can turn a BR into an automatic BR, and it's just unbelievable, man.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Sometimes I'm on in the room and then Brent Gamer or like some of the guys will come into my room. What are you doing? Just practicing double shot BR here, and
Wow.
I was just shooting at everything. And one day I was playing and then Ciclonic joined and he doesn't have a mic. So I'm like, hey, Ciclonic, what's up? And he's like crouching, means what's up.
Yeah.
So
he's got like the sign language of Halo.
So I'm like, dude, I got something to show you because I know you haven't been around. He's like, oh, what's that? So I was like, stand right here. So like I double shoot BR him in the head, 2 shots, kill him. He dies, and then I get a message. So I open a message like WTF. I was like.
Wow.
I was like, I know, yeah, double shot BR, dude. He's like, what? He was just like, he was really surprised. I guess he didn't see like that post you had made or whatever.
Yeah.
And he didn't know about it. He was just like, oh my god, that thing is sick. And I was just doing it, and he was like, wow, that's it. And it kills. It's freaking lethal. You get the 2 shot, the 2, 6 bullet bursts in the head, and that's it. The guy's down. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Whoa.
All right, on to Minority Boy. He says, Minority Boy.
What a minority.
Yeah. Here's a tip for the one big city level. Okay. Kind of like the other Covenant map. I forgot the name right now. Okay. You get into the Banshee and fly over where the Warthogs spawn. Fly almost straight up until you see a kind of a ledge thing.
I guess
you
he's
get
talking
off.
about headlong, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright.
And you get off and push the Banshee down. Have your friend get it and come up, and then have Gladiator Wars. Okay. It's also a really good sniping spot on Xbox Live, but be sure to push the Banshee down so they won't know you're up there.
Yeah, don't bother explaining what Gladiator Wars is.
Yeah, right?
Sounds like a Fight Night variant, probably.
I guess they bring out tigers, and they have Julius Caesar up there, and
They bring out the balls.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's spike pits and all that. Yeah.
Right.
You're up, Hobo.
Oh, am I? Let's see. UPS Man 23 says, "Oh look, he can deliver that nachos for us."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's here. He's gonna deliver it.
Yeah, can we take an order, please? Let's see. I'll have 1 cod, fish and chips. What's some nachos for the cousin? I'll take some crumpets on the side.
Yeah.
Take the crumpets to the side.
Codfish and chips, please.
Well, yeah, I'll be a takeaway. I'll be a delivery to Hogwarts.
With some English breakfast tea, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Oh man. That'll be 45 minutes.
Sure, why not? I'll be recording this podcast while I'm waiting.
Wow.
This is the main. I'm gonna read it now before we get totally sidetracked.
Yeah, really.
This is the major in the FUD. Do not use carbine. The carbine does absolutely nothing and will take an entire clip to kill it. To kill, even. Another tip is for when you're facing those carrier form things. If you don't want to deal with those infection forms running around, Stick the carrier forms with a plasma grenade and shoot quickly with a shotgun or pistol, and it'll blow up the carrier forms and blow up the carrier and infection forms. I use this a lot, and keep up the good work, guys.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
It's like we kind of
I mean,
hard
I
to
knew
stick the
you could blow it
carriers,
up, but I
can
just
it?
didn't know
No,
you
the
could.
infection form.
Yeah.
Was he saying to stick the carriers or the infection forms? I don't know. Stick
He's
the carrier.
saying kill the big blob, the balloon-looking things.
Yeah.
Stick them
Yeah,
and then
I'm with
shoot
it.
them with
I'm
a
with it
shotgun,
now.
and you'll kill them both. That's pretty awesome.
I've actually
Yeah,
played
yeah.
Halo 2 campaign for a while now. I might do the legendary campaign just for Halo 3 finishes as a challenge or something.
Yeah, dude, it's killer.
I tried. I couldn't get
past
very
that second landing area.
first level. I just could not get past. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll get it eventually. It takes time.
Yeah.
Should I do the next one?
Sure, go for it.
Should I do the next one?
Go for it. You go ahead.
Spartan 331 says, "Here are some tips for co-op and Gravemind. When the first brutes come out the elevator, the thing in the first room, and get near the lift elevator thing as it's coming out. Jump, and you can perform a super bounce and get on top of those hanging things on the ceiling. It's easier on co-op because one person stands on the ground because Master Chief ain't gonna survive that fall if he decides to come back down. Another tip: after rescuing the Marines going up the lift, you can have one co-op player run ahead into the other room before the hunters. If you're fast enough, or you did it from pure luck, the enemies will not notice you, even if you stand right in front of them. If your partner gets too closer to you, passing more loading might suddenly notice you. The brutes don't see the elites, either vice versa.
Wow.
It's quite handy for co-op.
Interesting.
So right when the hunters come out, I guess on that first part where you get to the Earth, right? Then you run into that room. Is that what they're saying? Is that what he's saying?
No, it's talking about that you're in the prison, you're in the high charity prison,
Oh,
rescuing
okay.
those Marines.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that
Sweet.
thing with the guy with the time.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, I remember that. I know all about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on to this other thing, which we're going to talk about stuff and go over some things, some
Yeah.
places.
Which will lead us into the Glitchtacular section.
Glitchtacular.
Spectacular.
Graphics.
Alright, Crazy Killer says, turrets can still be used, even if they're blown up. Flags can be captured or stolen for underneath the bases. That's not really true.
Yeah, I don't think that can be done.
That was taken out a while ago.
Yeah, that was taken up a while back.
And the turrets thing, I think you have to be host for that, or you have to blow them up with plasma grenades.
So only a few maps, like I think Terminal, you can still score from the bottom. Like when you capture the flag and you come back, I think you can still score from the bottom. I don't know if they take that out, but some maps like Colossus, you could still score from the bottom too.
Can you?
But
Nah.
and oh yeah, and when you play hardcore, King of the Hill, like Crazy Hill on Warlock, you can contest the hill from top of the base. Like if you're on top of the platform and the hill is on the bottom, you can contest it from the top. That's a pretty cool glitch right there.
Oh,
Like
nice.
that.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And okay, if you're playing at Zanzibar and Xbox Live, get one of the spokes in a giant wheel, go to your friend list in the start menu, then press B. You should go flying up in the air. Okay?
Well, spokes.
What? Yeah.
Right.
Spokes, I thought that was the thing than the wheels you get. I like the way he spells Xbox Live. It's Xbox.
Xbox
First time.
Live. Yeah.
Xbox Live.
It's like Lego Live, you know?
Sweet. That'd be like the best thing ever.
That'd be awesome
Alright,
in Lego Live.
Since he didn't tell us what spokes was, you can just like pretend spokes is anything, and if you go to the menu, start, and then press B, and you should go flying up in the air. And if you didn't go flying up in the air, that means it didn't work. So that
No,
spokes is invalid.
it's the fan blades and Zanzibar. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if that would work though. I mean, I guess you probably have to be at a certain position. I would think.
Right.
I like getting the tank and it's going there, just sort of spinning.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, the
Flying
tank
around
one is
the
crazy.
You're sort of spinning around like you can do on coagulation. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do one from The To Cheat, who says, okay, he's got a whole lot of glitches here, because he's The To Cheat, of course. But he says he doesn't cheat. Which is kind of ironic, because, yeah. Okay, so, he says, glitches, I got a ton. All require overshield and some require rockets. Okay, number one, on Relic. At the offense spawn, there are some blast shields. If you happen to be a host, move one of the shields to the base of the tall tower. Stand on the small T-shaped prop. Facing the main part of the large shield part, launch a rocket and any part of the meta, you'll launch high into the air. With some practice, you can land on top of the tower. Dude, that'd be crazy. On top of the tower in Relic. Okay. On any map with a Banshee, take the Banshee and find a way to flip it over. Stand on one of the wing tips and launch a rocket at the other tip. Now up in the air. He says if done correctly, you'll launch high in the air. That'd be cool.
That's
I
pretty
think,
cool
I think
right
I've seen that in a video somewhere.
Have you? Oh wow.
I think I have. Maybe on High Impact Halo somewhere. Possibly.
Well, tank launching, he says if you flip a tank over, stand on the treads. He says if done correctly, you can launch from one base to another on coagulation. Nice.
Oh, wow.
That would be very useful. Much easier,
yeah.
I would think, if much easier than doing the smash into the rocks thing. I don't know. Hard to say. I would have to try it. Okay, tank launching part 2. First off, you need a level that allows 2 Scorpion tanks. Flip one of the tanks over and park the other tank on top of it. Oh, yeah, we know this one. Another player must flip the bottom tank over, sending the tank on top, flipping around all over the place.
That's fun.
I like the name of it. Tank launching part 2. Then he's gonna have tank launching revolution. Tank launching special edition.
Tank launching B.
Tank launching Nacho Supreme Edition.
Tank launching Action Sack Edition.
Yeah, really.
No, best one. Tank launching Crumpet Edition.
Crumpet Edition. Man, okay. On Zanzibar, he says, you need a tank. Bring the tank to the lower side of the fan. Park. Oh, didn't we just talk about this? Park the tank in the path of the fan. As the fan moves the tank upwards, jam the tank between the bridge and the fan. If done correctly, the tank will launch into the air, ricocheting off of everything from the ground to the map ceiling. Nice.
I love doing that. It's just a lot of fun.
Cool.
You probably die, but it's still funny.
If you stand one person against a wall, boost a wraith into him. With some luck, that person might go soaring. I've done that on Headlong.
Headlong, yeah.
You can get way high up there.
You get on top of all those buildings.
Yeah. And of course we have the giant Master Chief on burial mounds, which we've mentioned many times, so I won't bother mentioning the whole thing again.
Right. Okay, on to El Azul Diablo 5. He says, okay, I have been doing some things on coagulation. Alright, like what? Well, first, there's a frowny face near the moon in the sky. It's a star formation, and it was really weird when I first found it.
Whoa.
And I also like to fly around the level when I'm not in a vehicle. To do this, you need to target someone with a sword and a warhog, and have a person run off. Then you get out of the warhog, and then you will be able to fly. You'll be able to fly it out. It's real easy and fun. Mods rule. Yeah.
They rule in the right circumstances, I find.
Yeah.
I find custom games, they can be a lot of fun, but matchmaking, nah.
Yeah, really. And that sword flying trick only works if you do not have the 1.1 update.
Right.
So
he says,
Everyone
email
has-
me at elazuldiablo5@aim.com if you have trouble finding the frowny face. The Diablo is out. It's out.
hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta luego.
As much as I want to see that frowny face, I think I'll pass on that one. The frowny face. That's awesome frowny face. It's great.
Frowning.
We were just doing some of that stuff, not too long ago. I don't know if you've been to, if you saw that face on, you can see a face on the ring when you go into, what's that big map? Containment?
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah,
really?
there's
Yeah.
like if you look up in the sky, you see the halo ring,
Right.
and then like you zoom in, you see a face on it, like like a real
Yeah.
face. Like they said, who showed me that? I think it was like Roman Craig, and he said he heard it was one of the face of one of the makers of the game or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, if you go to containment, you go like right in the middle of the map, and then you look up to the Halo ring, and then you
Halo?
Railroad
Ring. Railroad ring.
Ruby Roo edition.
To the rope ring.
Can I rope you?
Scared me.
Can I rope you?
I know JVB's not here to the Sean Connery.
No, man.
Sean
Gotta get him
Connery.
back in the show, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so your next Lord Hobo, Lord of all hobos.
I am Lord of the Hobos. Okay, this is the last one. GT Painful says, I found out once you get into the high levels, 20 or above, almost everyone else has super bounce. I can do it, but I find it much more entertaining just to hide and assassinate anyone who tries to do it, or I'll just snipe them from way up. They usually get all pissed and keep going back to the same spot and trying over and over. They never win.
Nice.
Should I be?
It's the way to handle super bouncers, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Super passes just.
I
Hey.
can't stand super bounce.
It's annoying.
It's cheap.
Yeah, we lost a match one day. It was like a Team Slayer match, and we were down by 1 kill, and his whole team quit, and he had 0 kills. So what did he do? Super bounce outside of the map, and none of us could do the super bounce on Burial Mountains. I mean, I don't know how to do it. So he just stayed up there for like literally 10 minutes. Like that's what it was left, and we just had to stay there in the room and try to find him.
So
And this
cheap.
one guy knew the super bounce, but he couldn't do it. So we were just like, tough luck. So he lost to a guy that had 0 kills. I was like, how cheap
Oh.
is that? You know what I mean?
That
So
would get me really pissed.
Yeah.
That would make me want to go on a murderous rampage.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Wow.
just go on the street, go die!
Oh, man.
Yeah, a baseball bat right beside you. Die! Die!
In other news, a young boy known as Lord Hobo in Halo circles was arrested today for going on a murderous rampage.
murderous rampage.
After
with a
saying
trumpet.
something about some super bouncing or some crap like that. And, yeah, so he's in jail. And good thing. Streets are safer because of it.
Yeah. Things to be
Oh
going.
my god.
Wow. Okay, so we have...
Dialpex, you might.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got
Sorry.
it's cool. We got a whole bunch of jokes coming up from Halo, and let's start off with you think. Okay, wait.
Dialpex, find out
you
that's
think
when you say
know you
Dialpex.
think that you think.
And you think that you thought, then you might have think
Yeah.
that.
You think that I know that you think.
Someone else said
That's
it.
just
I
confusing.
can't. Yeah. Can't figure
Dialpex,
this
why don't you
out.
just read it because it's your comment.
Yeah, he's
Alright,
starting
alright.
off.
You think too much about Halo 3 when? So we got one here about this. We got one here from Dialpex,
Oh,
which
that's
I've
you.
heard is a really this guy
That guy's a real noob.
awesome Halo player, dude.
Real noob.
He doesn't go on killing sprees either when he encounters super bouncers.
I know, right? He doesn't have baseball bats beside his like couch. So when somebody super bounces, he just goes die. All right. Well, you think too much about Halo 3 when you already asked your manager you already told your manager that you will need approximately 2 weeks off somewhere in 2007 to resolve an exclusive issue.
Exclusive issue.
Ooh, issues?
I don't think that would
Yeah,
work in my
issues.
job. They're like, what the hell's an exclusive issue? What do you work for Newsweek or something?
Yeah. What's going on with that?
All right. Well, and the other one, when you already told your friends about the plans for the Halo 3 release date. Here it comes. Take out pen and paper.
All right.
Wait. Oh, I have no pen. I have no pen. I'll use my crumpet.
Alright.
That will do.
Just use a little frosting thing and write on your crumpet. Yeah.
Alright. Wake up for breakfast. Wake up and go eat breakfast.
Okay.
Call your friends, get together, and go to someone's house and play Halo 1 and Halo 2 campaign for the whole day.
Champagne.
Go
Okay.
out and eat, play Halo 2 champagne for the whole day. Go out and eat, and then after that come back and play some more. Then go eat again and drive to Game Crazy, GameStop, or your local video game store and camp out until the midnight opening comes. Get a good place in line and then get the game. Go back home and play through the whole night and have only 2 hours of sleep. In the morning, go back playing for the next 7 days until you're back to work. This idea sounds strangely familiar.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think we do in that launches in England. I don't know. I hope we do. I'll just get mine on the internet. For
We
cheaper.
have them here.
I know.
It's just
You have them from everything. You can get them for. Any excuse to have them in that launch.
yeah. Midnight lunches are awesome. Everybody's just there like Halo crazy, and everybody's just cannot wait to get out of there and go play some Halo 3. Well, at the time it was Halo 2, so which was cool.
Yeah.
But I played Halo 2 before everybody else did, which was cool.
How do you do that?
Well,
Like-
well, actually, it wasn't me. I have a friend that has a friend that has a friend. That has
You're
a
gonna
friend.
say that.
Who's a
He has
hairdresser?
he has
Who's
he has a modded Xbox with like a mod chip, which is not me. It's like this friend of a friend of a friend, and he can play like burned CDs on it, which is like this friend of a friend.
You sure it's not
That's
you?
clear, so.
So somehow he got a hold of the French version of Halo 2 like 2 months before it came out. That leak that came out. So he ended up playing Halo 2 before everybody else did. So
Did it
he
speak in
said,
French? Was it like how did?
Yeah, the whole campaign was French. Like the
that'd
elites
be
would
crazy.
speak French, and like the cutscenes were all in French. Everything was in French.
Oh my
Yeah.
I was
gosh!
like, oh, that sucks.
If anybody
And,
out
when
there
you-
can get a hold of some dialogue clips of that would be freaking awesome. Send them in to podtacular@gmail.com,
Yeah, so
man.
I can get a hold of that. All I have to do is talk to that friend of a friend, of a friend, and I can get that to you as soon as possible.
Have you
I'm
ever
just
tried
gonna be
listening
like,
to
okay,
Simpsons
who are
in French?
Dialpex's
That's funny.
friends now? Let's see, and who are their friends? Okay, let's call them all up and send them all subpoenas.
Let's just talk around.
Yeah.
But yeah, and one thing too that was different on when you played co-op campaign mode, whatever.
Right.
It was instead of the screen being split horizontally, it was split vertically. So you could not change. Like you had to play that way.
Weird.
So that was one of the things that sucked about it. But other than that, it was cool. Seeing the game before everybody else did.
Sucker.
Do I go next to me?
Yeah, sure. Crazy Killer says, he says, if you think too much about Halo 3 when you have the announcement trailer of Halo 3 on your desktop.
Oh.
Like as a
I don't,
background.
but I have it. I have
think
it close
about
though.
too much Halo 3.
Yeah, that would. But if you had like the active desktop version playing it, oh my gosh, man, that'd be so annoying with the flickering Halo 3.
I
logo
know.
and, it's hard enough seeing it on the forums. You made a book titled "Strategies of Halo 3." Okay, yeah, you definitely think too much if you already have
Yeah.
strategies down for a game that hasn't come out yet.
No, you think too much if you have the next one.
Yeah,
The next
exactly.
one's great.
You have Frankie on speed dial. Okay, yeah, you have privileges beyond what.
Yeah, I know,
Anybody-
right?
What Boomer has.
Tell
And
me
he
who the
has got his
hookup
Chuck
is.
Norris.
Yeah. So that's Crazy Killer. All right, who's next?
I'll go next. Spartan331 says, you think too much about Halo 3 when airplanes fly by, and and Dad, there's an earthquake and you scream, "Oh my, F God, the Ark!" I want to keep this clean because I'm my dad. Unless you honestly want me,
He's like, Dodd.
unless you want me to swear, I don't give a damn.
Just like, oh my
Clean.
God! The
Oh
Ark!
my, oh my,
Dog!
effing God, the Ark!
Man.
All right, on to Bryce. He says, you think too much about Halo 3 when you book a $199 flight to New Mombasa, Africa. Go to the outskirts and dig a 3-mile by 1-mile size hole and try to find the Ark.
Good.
You post on Podtacular. I'm going to New Mombasa. I'm looking for, volunteers if you want to help me dig a 3-mile by 1-mile size hole.
I want to know where you found tickets for $199. That's what I want to know. It's freaking Africa, man. What? Yeah, and not to mention, I think it's going to cost more than $199 to dig a 3-mile by 1-mile hole.
No, you just get a spade. Just get
Get spade, yeah.
That's all you need.
That'll
Get one
work.
of those kiddie ones from the beach.
Oh,
Give me that.
man.
People would go up like, what are you doing, man?
It's like, I'm trying to find the Ark. Get a life.
That's New
It's like,
Mombasa over
dude.
there. Let's see. If I go just about I was looking at the trailer. If I go about this far away, then, this is where the sun was pointing at the time, and it was about summer,
And,
I think. So if I go this
The
side...
cliff was right there.
Right there.
So I believe Master Chief was standing right up there.
there
And
was-
the grunt sign was over there.
Yeah, that's the grunt sign, yeah.
Grunt crossing.
Yeah, I can't find the space elevator wreckage, man. Where that? Man, it's around here somewhere, I know. I'm on the right GPS coordinates, what the heck? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
It was going.
On to Bryce, who says, you're thinking...
I read that.
Wait. We read that.
Oh.
He really wants to go to Africa and find that Ark.
Yeah, on to Bryce again. Okay, on to Guido PR for life, who says, you think too much Halo 3 when you listen to every bit of what Cortana is saying in your head. Yeah, definitely, because you have Cortana in your head. You think too much about Halo 3 when you wonder what shade of blue the reticle is going to be. Okay, yeah, you're making me wonder, and you're making me think too much about Halo 3, so stop it.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it! Get out of my head now.
You think too much about Halo 3 when you watch the trailer more than 10 times a day. Okay, more than 1 time a day. You probably. And then watch it frame by frame 10 times more.
Oh, man.
That'll take a while.
That's just like wanting to memorize the thing.
Yeah. Definitely.
Is that?
And the funny thing is, on Halo 3 midnight release, there would be people in line talking about, did you see that part of the trailer where they do this and that?
They're like shut up, it was
Yeah,
great,
dude.
mine. No, it's Cortana, dork. I know it.
Hopefully by then we'll have a new trailer.
Yeah, by then they'll have more stuff, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'm so glad that the veil is finally lifted and Bungie can actually talk about what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Just that they said recently that they're actually testing multiplayer versions of Halo 3 already is like a huge jump from where they were before,
Well, I believe they said they started development on it when Halo 2 finished.
Yeah.
Which would make a lot of sense because that must be in development for at least 2 years already.
Yeah.
So, if it comes out in November, which I'm gonna say maybe November or maybe October, around about there in those sort of times, that would be still about 2 years, 4 years even, which is a very long time for a game.
Oh, yeah.
For more than an average game gets.
I'm sure everybody's pretty much saying, Bungie, take your time, And I'm sure Bungie obviously learned a lot about what to release to the public as far as information and graphics and stuff like that. Because we don't need to know about gameplay content that may, compromise stuff like, if someone incorporates it into a game that they already have in late development, and then Bungie announces something, and then they're like, oh, we could do that, and we could beat them to the punch, and they put it to some other game, and they're like, crap, now we gotta come out with something new just to make it innovative, so...
Yeah. Well, deny have to go the way to deny it. That menu picture that was going around the internet, they denied.
Oh, yeah. That was... font was really lame on that. I don't know. It was cool background, but...
It was... just not very clear, but it was... I would believe it. It was believable, I would say.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Anywho,
We have here...
Well, we got more stuff, but we're going on an hour here, so let's go ahead and wrap it on up. On to the
Okay.
finale.
This one is short. This says, you don't play Halo and Halo 2 enough when that one crazy killer says, you don't know who Frankie is.
Yeah.
You don't know what MLG, the BR, or stickies are. Well, we know that. You get more suicides than kills in matchmaking.
Wow.
Yeah. And you didn't know you could play as an elite.
Master Lag Gun, right? Master Lag Gun. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that's it, guys. Wrapping it up. Hey, tune in next week for the Halo 3 show. This is where we're going to listen to what hardcore Halo fans think about what we're going to get with Halo 3. We're going to get all into the details about what we think is going on with Halo 3. And as usual, we'll keep you updated with the latest Halo info from Bungie and others.
Right. Send in your tips and etc. to podtacular@gmail.com. We depend on your submissions to keep the show going. We ask for new stuff for the show every week, so check out at podtacular.com. And you don't need to register to send your stuff in, but make sure you do.
And call our listener voicemail at 206-888-HALO. That's 206-888-HALO.
Right.
É 206-8888. Hello.
Hello. Of course.
Hello.
Uno!
Yeah, I can say hello in Portuguese, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna I'm gonna go to Brazil someday and go into a restaurant and they'll be like, they'll say like, "Can I help you?" or something. And I'll be like, "Hello."
Uno!
Like, huh? What else? Yeah, Uno.
Uno. Uno. He's got the whole deck in his hands. Saminator had the whole deck of cards in his hands. He's a noob.
Uno noob. Shout out to Math Sucks. I guess, yeah, that's a gamer tag. Robbed Bike, Podtacular Rec D. From Mystic Zealot 06.
Alright. And thanks to Ciclonic for editing the audio.
Yeah,
Big shout out to Ciclonic.
Thanks, man.
And one last thing is, also you guys we have a whole community going on around Podtacular if you don't already know. You can get a clan invite to one of our clans for, you don't have to have any special requirements or anything like that. And you can just hang out with some of the, it's free, yeah.
Free!
Free! For a limited time only.
Used to be $29.99. Now it's $1.99.
Yeah.
And if you get one right now, you get to bring another friend and he's gonna get one free too.
We'll send you
And we send you free.
We'll send you a toaster, yeah. No, yeah,
We send you a free Fumo action figure.
free trial.
And then
30-day
or
trial.
JVB one. Or JVB one.
Yeah.
It says "da."
JVB action figure that says "Nah," that'd be great. Pull the string and it's like, "Nah."
I know you pull it. He's like,
No.
I'm JVB. I'm JVB. I'm JVB.
He has the laugh. He's like, be great.
Oh man, JVB.
Okay.
Yeah, but you guys can request a client invite if you want to at podtacular.com. Just go to the link on the right side that says request a client invite, and we'll send you one. So you can hang out with some other Podtacular listeners.
That's right.
Sweet.
Okay, so until next time, guys, I'm Fumo Jive.
And I am Dialpex.
And I am Lord Hobo.
Keep on
And
dragging trucks.
keep on fragging trucks with the rain of grenades.
Grenade launchers.
The rain of grenades.
Oh, so plainly on the sands of Zanzibar.
Yeah. Okay. Later, guys.
Later, guys. Peace
Later.
out.
There's only one thing left to say. Dun, 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 dun.